Coming up this morning on Daybreak, team coverage this morning on the storms that came through much of the Ozarks last night. Lauren Barnes is live in Wheatland, Missouri, where you're looking right now. Plus, Hannah Zettel is out on the roads on a Color 10 live drive this morning, trying to look out as we watch out for flood watches that we're on alert for. We have that and more coming this morning for you here on Daybreak. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here. It is Tuesday, May 21st. I'm Joe Morano. Lauren Barnes out on assignment there, as you saw, covering that storm damage. We'll check in with her in just a moment. Meteorologist Elisa Raffa has been here during the overnight hours and on air overnight trying to track some of this weather that came through.
Yeah, a pretty strong squall line that came through with damaging winds along that line. We did have a few tornado warnings, one of which at least was observed, and we'll have to see how many the Weather Service can confirm through the day today. And during our 5 o'clock hour, tornado watches were called off, but it's something that we need to watch out for today. More weather coming in. Right. The watches for this morning canceled, but as you said, that threat returns by this afternoon. Again, that tornado watch that we had overnight has been allowed to expire. So that's some good news this morning. It only continues for Benton and Washington counties in northwest Arkansas, but I expect it to be cleared soon there as well. We're looking at some pretty clean sweeps on the radar, not much going on, although we still have a flash flood warning until 6:15 for parts of Howell, Oregon, Texas, and Wright counties. A couple of showers in north central Arkansas, but that's about the most action that we've got out there this morning because we just don't have the juice for those storms. Aerial flood warnings continue as flooding is a huge issue with many roads closed. We have flash flood watches continuing as more rain is coming on top of that. Temperatures are in the 60s this morning, so are some dew points, especially to the south and east, so that will fuel more thunderstorms through the day today. We're looking at wet roads through the afternoon with another round of showers, storms, and severe weather. All those details in 10 minutes.
We continue our severe weather team coverage this morning as we have plenty of damage reports and flooding issues that you may need to watch out for if you need to get out on the road today. We start this morning by checking in with my co-anchor Lauren Barnes, who is in Wheatland, Missouri, where some storms caused major damage. Lauren, where are you right now and what do you see?
Joe, we've shown you some of the campers that were completely toppled over on themselves. Right now, we're at the Lucas Oil Speedway grandstand. If you can tell, that's even what this is. Right here, this is a steel I-beam that was connected to a concrete post. And if this shows you how strong the storms were, you can see it's detached right there. It's mangled there at the top. The roof is just in pieces in the little parts that it is still connected there. It is scattered throughout this parking lot as well. And what's crazy is that this steel I-beam is one of two, maybe, that's still even remotely in the spot where it was supposed to be. You can see the second one over there, and then as far as the eye can see, those beams are nowhere to be found. That's the same as you look behind me. They are completely detached and off in the distance. And General Manager Danny Lorton told us this roof was just redone. The bleachers that are on the other side of this grandstand here were replaced within the last few years, so extensive damage to a new grandstand. And Danny also explains some of the other damage that you can find throughout the speedway.
Other than structural damage to some buildings, our off-road total grandstand's gone. We lost grandstands up top for our dirt track speedway. Our camping area, we lost fencing. There's just a lot of structural damage to where we won't be able to operate.
And just to clarify, this is the off-road course grandstand here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And this speedway was getting ready to host a major event this weekend. 10,000 people were set to be here in Wheatland, Missouri. That will no longer happen. Crews are getting ready to head out here in just a few minutes this morning around 7 when the sun completely comes up to survey the damage and see what happens next. Reporting live in Wheatland, Lauren Barnes, Ozarks First.
Thank you, Lauren. There are also flood watches that we need to watch out for as more rain is expected as well. Hannah Zettel joins us this morning with a Color 10 live drive. Hannah, what have you seen your first hour out on those roads?
So good morning. We have been driving down 13 for most of the morning, and we've stopped off at a few places where roads have been closed. We're heading up towards Collins right now, where we're hearing of reports of some damage and maybe some flooding as well. We'll let you know when we get there. But of course, if you do come across any standing water on a roadway, do not drive through it. Turn around drown. You don't know what could be in that water, like sharp objects, down power lines, or just the threat alone of drowning. This morning in the Ozarks, several water rescues this morning. You don't want to be another one. That is definitely for sure. With the rain coming in for the rest of the morning, drive slow. You don't want to hydroplane, and of course slick roads serve as the perfect atmosphere to hydroplane. So be sure to drive slow, give plenty of space between yourself and the car in front of you, and make sure that your windshield wipers are up to par. You want to have those working today, definitely, for the rest of the rain that we're expecting here. You can see on Highway 13 some of the construction going on. There's a lot of construction happening in Missouri, so that's just another added hazard driving through severe weather like what we're seeing lately. Again, we're heading toward Collins, where we're going to check out, see if we can find what those reports have been talking about. But for now, from the Color 10 Live Drive, Hannah Zettel, Ozarks First.
Hannah Zettel this morning, thank you very much. We also want to bring in meteorologist Elisa Raffa to expand a little more about these storms that came through. Elisa, when did you get here and start covering this morning?
Last night, about 11 o'clock last night, I came in and we had that line. I actually had to wait at my house to leave because we had that squall line coming through with severe winds, and I didn't want to drive in that, so I actually waited a little bit to come in. But we are seeing some pictures of what those severe winds look like. Let's take a look at some of these photos that I've got. Lots of pictures of damaging winds, especially at a green field, hit pretty hard with some damaging winds. You could see that shed toppled over, trees totally snapped and uprooted in parts of Greenfield. Also got a picture, this one out of Greenfield as well, of just sheds just totally flattened like pancakes. Collins, Missouri also had some yard items tossed about as well. Some cloud pictures that were cool. These are mammatus clouds sent from Mike Rivera. These are usually a precursor to severe weather, and he was able to confirm, yes, these clouds were there before the storms came through. And then we had a wall cloud. You could see that right in here in Pleasant Hope, usually a precursor to a tornado, but we do not think a tornado touched down in Pleasant Hope. So the storm reports littered across the map. We do think there was an observed tornado near Duncanville that they'll have to survey damage there today. Lots of wind damage reports of trees blown over near Bodark and even parts of Springfield. And then flooding has been a big issue over to the west, with water rescues underway in Jasper County. Multiple cars underwater in that area near Joplin. That's because they got over 5 inches of rain very quickly. And again, that prompted some water rescues for people trapped in cars. Widespread 2 to 5 inches of rain across the Ozarks, and some of it was a record rain in Springfield. Over 2 inches there breaks the daily record, and nearly 4 inches breaks the daily record in Joplin as well. Aerial flood warnings continue because of this, and so do the flash flood watches. We've got to talk about another tornado threat through the day today. We'll do that coming up in a couple of minutes. Joe?
Some other news items for you. First responders and emergency crews have rescued 2 males from floodwaters after 3 vehicles were swept away in northwest Joplin last night. Sergeant Chris Thresher with the Carl Junction PD says 3 vehicles went into that creek before 11 o'clock. The cars completely submerged. 3 people were able to get out. 2 of those people have been rescued and are in good condition. A 3rd individual is still missing at this time. Sergeant Thresher says crews are reorganizing now and will continue to search for the person and could utilize highway patrol resources at the time. We also want to take a look at power outages from the storm as crews in Springfield are trying to restore power around town. The green areas are where some of your light outages are, but those orange and yellow spots are things that you want to watch out for right there. Southwest Missouri overall suffering with a great deal of outages there. And again, people trying to restore those power in the Ozarks. Hopefully that comes back on soon for them. We are still just getting started this hour here on Daybreak. Elisa, you're back with more details coming up, right?
Yeah, this morning our tornado threat is over, but we'll have another one as we head through the afternoon. The last push from this system. Details on this enhanced risk coming up right after the break.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak. Now weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. We're dealing with residual flooding issues this morning as aerial flood warnings continue through the afternoon for much of southwest Missouri. We'll also have flash flood watches continuing, and notice they've been expanded eastward. These go through 7 o'clock this evening. We've got 2 to 5 inches of rain already down, another 1 to 3 inches of rain possible as another line of showers and storms comes through. As we head through the day today, there have been multiple water rescues and road closures already due to the flooding. The tornado threat is over. The tornado watch has been allowed to be expired early. It was supposed to go until 8, but it's been dropped. It only remains for Benton and Washington counties in northwest Arkansas, and I expect it to be canceled there soon as well. We've got clouds out there this morning. The radar more or less quiet. We still do have one flash flood warning to the south and east. This goes until 6:15, so we'll see if they need to revamp it here in 2 minutes. But it goes for Howell, Oregon, and Texas and Wright counties. Got a couple of showers in north central Arkansas, but that's the most action that we've got this morning because we don't have the food right now. We used it on the overnight, not too much in the way of instability. That's going to change though. We've got the cold front still approaching from the west. It didn't get here yet. That was not it last night. So we still have to deal with the cold front. Now, as the cold front comes through, it's going to interact with a very strong jet stream. We talked about this yesterday. The jet stream, remember, winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere that act to turn and spin and twist our thunderstorms, and that creates that severe risk for us. So a very strong jet stream, you can see the colors in the reds and pinks really popping. That's going to bring us an additional severe threat through the day today. So the front comes through with a squall line of showers and storms this afternoon. That severe risk will be widespread across the Ozarks. We've got an enhanced risk in the orange for most everyone in the Ozarks. Damaging winds, large hail, and some tornadoes possible through the afternoon. I think the biggest threats will be 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds, and the flood threat remains widespread. Large hail to quarter size or greater also possible, and cannot rule out isolated to a few tornadoes embedded in that line. That tornado risk, I think, is healthiest east of Highway 65. You can see the wind threat much more widespread, but again, we'll still carry both of those risks. This is also going to be a much earlier threat. Remember yesterday we waited all day for the thunderstorms. Well, this is going to be knocking on our door by as early as 11 a.m., if not closer to 10 a.m. That's going to be knocking on our door to the west, rolling through Springfield through about 12 to 2 o'clock, and then exiting to the east already by 6 or 7. So you can see the threat timing here. Earlier in the afternoon, we keep the flooding threat pretty elevated because it's already widespread. So hour by hour, we've got the showers and storms parked to our west by about 10 or 11 o'clock this morning. They start to approach Springfield by noon. We're looking at them passing early this afternoon with that line exiting to the east by 6 or 7 o'clock. Because the storms will organize into a line, that's where we're going to get the push of damaging winds to 70 miles per hour or greater, and we'll get some embedded tornadoes along that line as well. Once the line clears, the skies will clear and the weather will be quiet. 50s on the overnight tonight with clearing skies, sunshine, and 80s tomorrow, a beautiful quiet day. So again, what we're expecting here is this final squall line arriving earlier in the afternoon today than it did yesterday. This is a quick in, quick out type of day as far as the line of storms goes. We're looking at all modes of severe weather possible, damaging winds, large hail, and a couple of tornadoes. We're looking at that tornado threat healthiest east of Highway 65. Flash flooding still a concern with up to 3 inches of rain possible, and that rain would come down quick. 78 degrees today, showers, storms, and a severe threat. 57 overnight with some clearing skies. Sunshine tomorrow with temperatures in the 80s. It's going to be warm and quiet with that sunshine. We'll have an isolated storm threat Thursday and Friday, mainly to the north with temperatures in the middle 80s. A chance of storms by Memorial Day weekend.
Birthday shout outs still happening on this May 21st. Happy birthday, Pat, Jill, and Beth. Hope you guys enjoy. Send it on over. Birthdays at color10.com to get your name on Daybreak at this time. Stay with us, everyone. Sports is coming up next.
It hasn't been the best of seasons for Missouri State's baseball team. In our Bear Nation report, Missouri State finished the injury-riddled campaign 19-34. They'll open the Valley Tournament in the play-in game. The Bears will take on Valparaiso in that play-in game this afternoon at 2 at Illinois State. These two teams just played this past week at Hammonds, with the Bears sweeping the Crusaders. Missouri State won the regular season finale with a walk-off Mason Hole home run. Bears boss Keith Gutton says his team is going to the tournament with momentum.
Well, it's a credit to them and player leadership. And yeah, they haven't, I mean, it's been tough, yes, but they've competed. You know, we've just, struggled. But it hasn't been effort.
The road to O'Fallon in the Missouri State High School baseball tournament continued yesterday around the Show Me State, with the smaller schools having sectionals. In Class 1, Verona hosted Walnut Grove. Walnut Grove made the Final Four last season. Verona playing in its first ever sectional game. We pick up the action in the 5th inning. Verona's Austin Valdez hits a slow chopper to short, but everybody is safe and the bases are still loaded. And then later in that 5th inning, the game is tied at 4. Miscommunication on the squeeze play right here. Jerry Ruiz-Diaz pulls the bunt back, and Gavin Fortner makes the tag to keep things tied up at 4. Top of the 6th, wild pitch by Verona allows Zach Henja to come in to score with the go-ahead run, and the Tigers advance to the Class 1 quarterfinals 6-4. They will play Wablo. Wablo beat Sheldon. Another sectional play, Dora scored a dozen points and wins over Eminence 12-3. In Class 2, Skyline beats Russellville 6-5, and Seymour upsets Purdy 3-2. In Class 3, Ava slips past Clever 1-0, and Fatima takes care of Houston 2-1. The Springfield Cardinals opened a short 3-game homestand last night against Tulsa. Top of the 1st inning, Cody Thomas hits a soft single off of Harold Arauz. It drops in. DJ Peters comes in to score to make it 1-0 Drillers. Bottom of the 1st, Irving Lopez is on second. The pickoff throw goes into center field. The skipper, Joe Cruzel, waving him home. The throw beats him home, but the catcher cannot hold on to it. And Irving just dances around to tie the game up at 1. And then in the 2nd, the catcher, Jose Godoy, rips a shot past first down the line. Randy Rosarina comes in to score. Cardinals were up 2-1 in the 7th. But Tulsa scored 4 runs in that 7th inning and went on to win 5-2. I'm Dan Lucy with your morning sports.
And it was a busy night here in the Color Time Weather Lab as we were tracking some severe weather. We had tornado watches in effect that have been allowed to expire because that threat is over. So we're in the clear this morning. It only remains until 8 a.m. for Benton and Washington counties in northwest Arkansas. So a little bit of a quieter start this morning. We've got not too much going on the radar. There's a squall line over to the west that we've got to watch there pretty closely, but locally just a couple of showers. That flash flood watch that we have had, that was allowed to expire as well. A couple of spotty showers up in north central Arkansas. Not a lot of food left this morning, but we're watching that squall line over to the west. Aerial flood warnings continue through 2 o'clock this afternoon after residual flooding concerns. Flash flood watches go through the afternoon. 2 to 5 inches of rain already down, another 1 to 3 inches possible as we head through the afternoon. Temperatures are in the 60s this morning, and so are the dew points, which is what's going to continue to fuel some of that thunderstorm threat as we head through the afternoon. 78 degrees by dismissal, a severe threat with some showers and storms. Here's that threat for severe weather. We're looking at an enhanced risk for much of the area, with a threat for damaging winds, widespread flooding, quarter-size hail, and a couple of tornadoes. We're looking at that tornado threat, especially healthy to the east of Highway 65. That wind threat will be more widespread. This also will happen earlier in the afternoon today than it did yesterday. We're looking at those storms arriving by 11 a.m. and we're have that line exit by 6 or 7. So hour by hour, you could see the storm set up to the west here by this morning and push towards Springfield by noon. They exit to the east by 6 or 7, damaging winds along that line and an isolated tornado. We're still concerned about that flooding threat with another 1 to 3 inches of rain possible. Joe?
All right, coming up next, severe weather has hit other parts of the region in the last 24 hours, so we'll show you what's been happening outside of the Ozarks, checking in Oklahoma and others. That's coming up. Welcome back, everyone. Tornado Alley has accounted for more than a dozen twisters, counting back to yesterday. Parts of Oklahoma are dealing with heavy flooding from rain overnight as well. Courtney Zabowski reports from Oklahoma this morning.
Tornadoes swept over the southern plains Monday.
And it's moving fast.
More than a dozen were spotted, though most hit sparsely populated areas.
Anybody on the west side of Mangum, in Mangum, you need to just take shelter. This is a large tornado.
In southwest Oklahoma, one twister damaged nearly a dozen structures in Mangum, including a 112-year-old home.
We've seen it just right over there about round where the softball field is, which is not very far.
Brenda and Dale Rogers rode out the storm in their laundry room with their 7-year-old Chihuahua.
Finally, my husband says, we're going to have to go somewhere.
North of Oklahoma City, a tornado destroyed Coy Harmon's home.
Devastated. I mean, you just couldn't believe that you left it a half hour earlier and it was all there.
Overnight, the severe storm overwhelmed low-lying areas throughout Oklahoma. Several people needed to be rescued from the flooding.
And it looks like we got water that's at least above the knees.
Tornadoes also hit Texas.
That is wild.
Violent hail rained down on Lubbock. And a tornado knocked over power lines in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and took out at least one structure. Courtney Zabowski, CBS News, Oklahoma City.
Plenty more to get to this morning here on Daybreak. It is the bottom of the hour, so we need to check back in with Elisa, get those weather updates as we move on, and then we have another update from Lauren Barnes, who is in Wheatland, Missouri, surveying some of that damage. All right, Lauren, we're going to go straight live, right? Did Hannah text me what? All right, so I just won't toss to live drive. Where is she?
I don't know where that is.
Okay. Collins Mo. All right.
Burr.
And then Lauren's a straight live right here. Elisa starts with the weather. Let me know if you add stuff to this Daybreak in 10 here as well. Thanks.
And now weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. Our overnight tornado threat has ended. That watch has been allowed to expire. It only remains from Benton and Washington counties in northwest Arkansas, but I expect that threat there to dwindle as well. We've got mostly quiet radar this morning. Flash flood warnings have been expired. We are, though, watching this squall line that's over to the west. We'll have to keep an eye out for that as we head through this morning into the afternoon. For now, again, we're not really seeing all too much out there. Aerial flood warnings continue through the afternoon for much of southwest Missouri. Flash flood watches also continue. 2 to 5 inches of rain down, another 1 to 3 inches of rain possible. Roads are flooded and closed, and water rescues are in progress on the overnight, so please be careful. Temperatures are in the 60s to the south and east, so are the dew points, and that's going to fuel these thunderstorm chances for us as we head through the day today. So starting out flooded, we'll have some wet roads as we head through the afternoon. Another round of showers and storms. Looking at a temperature of 78 degrees by dismissal with the threat for severe weather. This is today's severe threat. Everyone included in an enhanced risk. We'll detail timing and threats very specifically. We'll do that coming up in a couple of minutes. Joe?
And we continue our severe weather team coverage this morning. Damage reports are coming in, and Wheatland, Missouri has been hit pretty hard with storms. Lauren Barnes is up at Lucas Oil Motor Speedway in Wheatland. Lauren, we check in with you again. What else have you seen up there this morning?
Hey, Joe, real quick, I want to tell you about the injuries that we have confirmed here in Wheatland so far. From the Office of Emergency Management, we know 4 people were taken to the hospital in Bolivar Citizens Memorial. We know 3 other people refused treatment. And so we are here live at the Lucas Oil Speedway, which does racing and boat racing. And you can see actually a piece of one of their docks here was just laying in this roadway. And you can see some other pieces of the docks here in this pond behind me. That, of course, is not where they belong. They belong in the racing area that you're taking a look at right here. You can see the wind has picked up as we're getting some waves and some water off of the racing area right there. We're going to take a look at some more damage and show you the most severely hit part of the off-road grandstand coming up in Daybreak in 10.
All right, Lauren Barnes this morning. Thank you. We'll check back in with her in just a moment. We're going to head to a break now. Don't forget to subscribe to the Daybreak podcast. You just type in Color 10 News wherever you get your podcasts, and you'll get access to Daybreak in 10 every morning. Also, plenty of other interviews and extended content. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
And now, forecast first on Color 10 News, Ozarks First.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. After a busy night in the Color 10 Weather Lab, we're left with aerial flood warnings that go through about 2 o'clock this afternoon for many of our southwest Missouri counties, if not all of them. It's because we've got residual flooding concerns. We had very heavy rain overnight. There are roads that are closed and flooded. Water rescues in progress. Flash flood watches continue through 7 o'clock and have also been expanded eastward. We've got 2 to 5 inches of rain already down and another 1 to 3 inches of rain possible as another squall line comes through this afternoon. Again, water rescues in progress this morning. Please heed the warnings. Tornado watches have been dropped. They were expanded to go until 8 a.m., but that threat has diminished for us here in the Ozarks, so it only remains for Benton and Washington counties in northwest Arkansas. We're watching that squall line, though, very closely. That's over to the west, coming through Tulsa right now, with likely a tornado on the ground in Tulsa right now. But again, locally, we've got the clouds. Things are quiet, a couple of showers, no warnings in effect right now. The flash flood warning that I showed you earlier has been allowed to expire and has been replaced with that aerial flood warning. So the front still back over to the west, okay? That didn't come through yet. We still have to deal with that through the afternoon. And as this front comes through, it's going to yet again interact with a very strong jet stream. Remember, the jet stream is those winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere that help spin and turn our thunderstorms, rotate our thunderstorms, and create that severe threat. And you can see lots of wind energy parked up in the jet stream, and that's going to head towards the Ozarks through the day today. So the squall line comes through this afternoon, right? We still have to push that front through. And with that, we're looking at another threat for severe weather. That enhanced risk is posed for much of the area in the orange. That's a 3 out of 5 threat for severe weather, damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes all included in that risk. I think the more widespread threat will be damaging winds to 70 miles per hour or greater, and the flooding could have some quarter-size hail, and isolated to a few tornadoes will be possible with this line. The tornado threat, I think, is healthiest east of Highway 65. The wind threat will be more widespread along the entire line, and again, something to keep an eye out for. This will come through earlier than it did yesterday. Yesterday, we had to wait all day for the thunderstorms, and today, they're already almost knocking on our door. We're looking at them to the west, maybe by 10 or 11 o'clock this morning, and then pushing through Springfield by noon, and then exiting to the east by 6 or 7 o'clock. So again, very quick. The flood threat stays elevated because we're already dealing with issues this morning, and the window is going to be an early afternoon window. So hour by hour, you can see that we have the storm set up to the west by 10 o'clock. They continue to push eastward towards Springfield through noon, passing over Springfield maybe about 2 or 3 o'clock, and then exiting to the east about 6 or 7. With the storms organizing into a line, that's where we're going to get a push of damaging winds, being a pretty widespread threat for us, and then embedded tornadoes possible along that line. The line goes to the east. We clear out the skies overnight tonight. Quiet 50s. Tomorrow, sunshine and warm 80s. So much quieter weather on its way once we get through the storms today. So again, that final squall line is going to arrive earlier and exit earlier. This will not be similar to the timing of yesterday. All modes of severe weather will be possible, damaging winds, large hail, and that tornado threat healthiest, especially east of Highway 65. Still also concerned about flash flooding. Another 1 to 3 inches are possible, and that's going to come down quick. This rain is going to be efficient again, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that because, again, we are already pretty aggravated with the flooding already this morning. 78 degrees, showers and storms, another severe threat today. 57 overnight with some clearing skies. By tomorrow, 85 degrees, warm, quiet, sunny. Finally, a day where we can relax with the thunderstorms. We do have a small risk for an isolated storm Thursday and Friday, mainly to the north. We're looking at temperatures warm in the middle 80s there, and then a little bit unsettled through Memorial Day weekend.
All right, up next for you, we have the latest on a plane crash in Alaska recently that has killed 2 people, and the NTSB has begun investigating. Stick with us. Welcome back, everyone. The NTSB is investigating a small plane crash that killed 2 people in Alaska. Laura Podesta reports this is the second time in a week this type of plane has crashed in this region.
A TAC 1 airfloat plane went down yesterday in Metlakatla Harbor near Ketchikan, Alaska, the second air crash in the area in a single week. Authorities say a pilot and a passenger were the only ones on board at the time of the crash. Both died. The NTSB is still trying to determine what led up to the tragedy. Monday's accident comes a week after a similar float plane owned by the same company collided with another float plane in Ketchikan, leaving 6 people dead. Jacob Bauer was a friend of one of the pilots.
Flying was his life, so he went out doing something he loved.
The exact cause of that May 13th crash is also still under investigation. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
While owned by the same operator involved in the May 13th midair collision, the plane that went down yesterday was not a sightseeing flight. It was rather a commuter flight. Stay with us. Daybreak in 10 is up next. One last check on our storm team coverage of damage that's happened throughout the Ozarks. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Light shining in that room. Oh, I bet.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Daybreak in 10 on Color 10. We are with you commercial free for the next 10 minutes, all the way until CBS This Morning. First, we head over to meteorologist Elisa Raffa. She has your forecast for us today.
Good morning. We had a tornado watch on the overnight. It's been dropped for our area, so the immediate threat for tornadoes this morning is over, though we have to track an additional threat for tornadoes by this afternoon. Right now on the radar, we're looking at mostly clean sweeps locally. Just a couple of showers out there. Flash flood watches, or I should say warnings, have been dropped. However, tornado on the ground over the airport in Tulsa. We've got to watch this line as it gets closer. We're looking at aerial flood warnings going through the afternoon as residual flooding is an issue. Flash flood watches continue through 7 o'clock this evening. Also have been expanded eastward. 2 to 5 inches of rain is down already, and another 3 inches of possible. Temperatures this morning are in the 60s. We're looking at 70s by the afternoon with a line of showers and storms and another severe threat. Here's that risk for severe weather. It's an enhanced risk for everyone, mainly for 70-mile-per-hour winds, widespread flooding, and a few tornadoes. That tornado threat will be healthiest, I think, to the east of Highway 65. You can see the wind threat would be much more widespread. This timing of this is going to be earlier in the afternoon than yesterday. I mean, the line is already almost on our doorstep. It will come through Springfield about maybe 12, 1, 2 o'clock and exit to the east by 6 or 7. Joe?
We continue our severe weather team coverage this morning. Plenty of damage reports, especially from up in Wheatland, Missouri. That's where we find my co-anchor, Lauren Barnes. She is out there getting a check of the damage that's happening. Lauren, what else have you seen there this morning?
Hey, Joe, good morning. So we are here at the Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland at the off-road grandstand. And if you can see, these red-tinted maroon steel beams are completely detached from the concrete post that was holding up a newly covered grandstand here in Wheatland. And this is just a fraction of the damage. We've seen campers that are toppled over, golf carts that are mangled. Their new seats that they just installed here at the grandstand are all over the place as well. We also have some injuries that are very important to report. We have 4 confirmed injuries. We know those people were taken to Citizens Memorial Hospital in Bolivar. 3 other people we know were checked out but denied medical treatment. 3 of the people who were taken to the hospital were actually staying here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And one thing I do want to cover, I've had a lot of comments on Facebook, people wondering about the Show Me 100 event that is scheduled to host about 10,000 people here in just 2 days. The general manager, Danny Lorden, told me that right now the racetrack seems inoperable. And I mean, you guys have seen the damage. You can see how extensive it is. But he said the final call on whether or not that event will happen will come from upper management, rather. You can probably hear the wind picking up behind us as well. And they are going to come out in just a few minutes and survey the damage and figure out where to start and if there is any possibility that the Show Me 100 will happen. But he says as of right now, it does not seem promising whatsoever. For now, reporting live in Wheatland, Lauren Barnes, Ozarks First.
Thank you, Lauren. Certainly a lot of recovery to get to there. We'll check back in throughout the day up in Wheatland, Missouri. Meanwhile, Hannah Zettel is also live this morning. She's in Collins, Missouri, and found some damage out there. Hannah, what can you show us today?
Joe, good morning. Driving in this morning, we were greeted by fallen trees, fallen power lines, neighbors coming out to survey the damage here in Collins, Missouri, looking at their homes. I'm outside of one home right now where you can see a tree was partially uprooted and is now laying on top of the home. We did get to talk to the homeowner as she first walked in to see the damage herself, and she was very shocked. She said last night the heavy rain was happening. She was looking out her kitchen window, which is where that tree actually is laying down on top of the house. She said she was on the phone with a relative, and then all of a sudden, bam, the tree hit the house, and she was quite shaken up. Her niece is actually the city clerk here in Collins. She was out here taking some photos for damage, and she made us aware of at least 2 injuries, but I'm working to get that information confirmed for you. But we have heard of at least 2 injuries here in Collins. Not sure yet what exactly did come through here, but there were heavy winds, there was heavy rain last night, and you can see the damage. And it's not just here in this area. There's a building next to the fire department that actually lost one of its walls. So here in Collins, Missouri, you can see that there was a lot of damage last night, and with that second round expected this afternoon, the neighbors are just kind of waiting it out for that. In Collins, Hannah Zettel, Ozarks First.
All right. Thank you very much, Hannah Zettel, this morning. We also want to check back in with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. As Elisa, you've been here overnight, and you're getting a lot of images of damage from viewers that they've sent in, right?
Yeah, lots of pictures of that wind damage, very similar to what both Hannah and Lauren were describing. These wind damage pictures that we've gotten have been pretty impressive, also out of Greenfield. Let's take a look at some of these pictures. Josh Mallory sent in these pictures from Greenfield, where we're looking at sheds that were totally toppled over, trees totally snapped and uprooted also in Greenfield. This picture from Greenfield as well, flattened sheds there, totally just flattened to the ground. This is also from Collins, Missouri, where Hannah Zettel just was, and there's some yard items that were tossed around. Also some cool pictures of the thunderstorm clouds that came through. Mammatus clouds, usually a precursor to severe weather. You can see them bubbling there. That picture from Purdy, Missouri, and then a wall cloud came down out of the storms in Pleasant Hope. That's usually a precursor to a tornado, but we do not think a tornado touched down in Pleasant Hope. We've got lots of storm reports out there this morning. We think that we had an observed tornado tornado near Dunville. We'll have to get that confirmed by the Weather Service through the day today. Also, again, many wind damage reports. Bodark reported many trees down. Flooding has been a huge issue to the west in Jasper County, where multiple water rescues are in progress. Multiple cars are underwater there in Jasper County. That's because in that area they got over 5 inches of rain in spots. Just incredible how heavy that rain was, causing the flash flooding. About 2 to 5 inches of rain widespread. We hit record daily rain for both Springfield and Joplin and shattered those records at that by almost 2 inches in Joplin, through almost 4 inches there reported. Flash flood and aerial flood warnings and watches continue through the afternoon. And again, the tornado threat done for now, but we've got to revisit it later on today. Joe?
We have some other news from around the region for you. First responders and emergency crews have rescued 2 males from floodwaters after 3 vehicles were taken away in northwest Joplin. Sergeant Chris Thresher with the Carl Junction Police Department says 3 vehicles went into the flooded creek shortly before 11 last night. The cars were completely underwater. However, 3 people were able to get out. 2 of those people have been rescued and are in good condition, but a 3rd individual is missing at this time. Crews are going to reorganize and then reassess, and then they will actually go ahead and resume those search efforts as the day and morning moves on. We also want to take a look at some of the power outages from the storm as crews in Springfield try to restore power around town. You can see southwest Missouri hit a decent amount right there, and actually those yellow counties are Greene and Dade counties. At last check, I believe Greene County had about 139 people without power still, and then also, or rather more than 150, and then also in Dade County more than 100 people still without power. Again, something that we're still trying to look at and update you with as power is continually trying to become restored there. We move on now to some more local news. City Council is taking steps to ensure Springfield will be ready for the upcoming legalization of medical marijuana in the state. 2 bills concerning medical marijuana were passed at the City Council meeting last night. Council approved a measure that will require dispensaries to be at least 1,000 feet away from elementary schools and 200 feet from churches and daycares. Council also passed a bill establishing a $108 fee for medical marijuana certificates. Also locally for you, the McDonald's at Sunshine and Campbell is finally being demolished. Last July, you might remember, it caught fire but never reopened because of the extensive damage inside. The restaurant has been closed ever since while insurance claims were being finalized. Crews did start knocking down those walls, though, and we're told a new one will open up sometime this summer. It'll have touchscreen kiosks and serve as an Uber Eats location as well. This is actually also the site of the first ever McDonald's to open up in Springfield. In Jacksonville, Arkansas yesterday, friends and family welcomed the return of Air Force reservists back home. They spent several months overseas supporting operations in Southwest Asia, but able to be reunited now. Spouses and children, of course, saying they're proud of them and thankful that everyone is safe. An important traffic alert for you now. Local commuters who use a portion of Cherry Street need to find a different route. Cherry Street between Barnes and Oak Grove is scheduled to close at the top of the hour. The street closing is expected to last through November. Crews will be widening the street and making improvements to traffic lights and sidewalks. Access to residencies and businesses will also be available as well. And a highly used bridge over Table Rock Lake will be brought down to 1 lane for some time this week. Long Creek Bridge on Missouri Route 86 will be reduced to 1 lane from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the next 3 days. All lanes will be open at night. MoDOT crews will be installing scaffolding on the bridge for future bridge work that'll start up in June. So again, if you need to go that way, you are asked to find an alternate route to navigate around that. Weather, of course, our big story and big concern right now. Hannah Zettel and Lauren Barnes are still going to stay out there in Collins and in Wheatland to give us some updates as CBS This Morning and Ozarks Fox AM get going.
Yeah, and I'm sure CBS This Morning will have a wider look at some of the damage because there were some very significant tornadoes in Oklahoma last night. Even just right now.
Still going on right now, right?
Yeah, there's one in Tulsa right now reported right over the airport in Tulsa this morning. So keeping an eye out there.
And people are concerned about what from that comes our way. Because we do have to watch out today as we see the severe weather risk is up right now.
Yeah, another risk through the afternoon, so we're not done yet. The final push from this storm system still has to come through. We've got that orange, enhanced risk for severe weather for much of the Ozarks. Our threats will be 70-mile-per-hour winds, flash flooding, quarter-size hail, and a few tornadoes possible. Those tornadoes will likely be embedded along that line of stronger thunderstorms. So again, you want to stay weather aware with us. Jamie coming in early today to help me cover some of the severe weather. We'll have warm sunshine tomorrow. Finally quiet. Finally, you could say, phew, we're done, right? And then next week, well, a little bit unsettled.
All right, 80s and all right, though, coming up over these next few days. We do need to get through today. Please download your Color 10 weather app and keep that handy, everyone. Thank you for starting your morning with Daybreak. More updates always on ozarksfirst.com.